Alright, dude. I'm here to talk to you about your relationship with the Reaper. I understand Lord Van Zieks is a friend of yours from your university days. Oh my god, what was your voice? I already forgot about it. Yes, that's right. He was studying law while I was studying science. Can you imagine someone with this kind of voice hanging out with Zieks all the time? What did you think, Van Zieks? What was he like back then? Good question. Unassuming, gentlemanly, an all-round nice fellow, really. Sorry, I think you misheard me. I'm talking about the cold-hearted, merciless prosecutor Barak Van Zieks. What was he like when he was at university? Talk about a leading question, Runo. As I said, an unassuming and extremely pleasant gentleman. I knew he was a nice guy. After all, he is a little darling of the Van Zieks family, with all of its great aristocratic origins. I didn't realize he had quite such noble blood. Little darling. It was a bit of a shock when I came back to Britain and learned what he'd become. The Reaper of the Bailey, no less. Yes, that's right. I did hear, though, that there was a very big event in his life that completely changed him after graduation. It was the betrayal by his Nipponese friend that made him this way. Probably. I don't know who, though, but... Really? What sort of event? Yeah! I'm sorry, but I don't know anymore. I wasn't in the country at the time. I was in Germany already. Oh, yes, of course. If he's heard all about the Reaper, I really don't have the heart to tell him that Lord Van Zieks will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow. Well, he's gonna find out one way or another. So, Professor, let me just make absolutely sure I've understood you properly. The huge explosion that occurred yesterday, that was an accident, you're saying? You had no intent to harm the victim, who was in fact the sole investor in your work. Is that correct? Yes, correct as 2 squares is 4. I swear to you. There's 2 whatever. Yes, it's true that the man perished in a machine of my invention. So I know that I'm far from blameless in all this. But still, I would never use my discoveries, my inventions, to take a person's life, not in a centillion years. Is that a number? I'm a maid of science. It's all I know. You have to believe me, please. Do you believe me? Do you believe in my hypothesis? Science is the pursuit of truth, you know. I've always believed that all my life. I'm afraid I don't know much about science or your theories, but I do believe you. And I'll fight to prove your innocence with all my might. I'm a man of law. It's all I know. You have to believe me. Please. Not like you have a choice. When I went to live in Germany after I graduated, I learned something very important. Nationality, class, lineage, none of that matters. As long as you try your hardest, you can achieve anything. Thank you for that, Professor. Thank you in advance for defending me tomorrow in court. Alright, Bruno. It's time. Time to visit the great exhibition. Oh, I forgot that we were doing that. Sorry? Well, that's where the incident happened, isn't it? Yes, I suppose that's true. Time to investigate it last. I 100% forgot that we had to do that. For a second, I thought it was going to be a to be continued. And that we would end there. Nope. It's never that easy. Crystal Tower. Ugh. What? Ugh. Showgrounds are a little too big for my liking. We've been walking around in dense crowds for 2 hours now, and I felt myself swooning 3 times. It's October, right? So is it hot in October in London? Probably not. There are a lot of people, aren't there? I've almost been trodden on 3 times too. Be careful, won't you, Iris? Don't let go of my hand. We're holding hands. Oh, how cute. Finally made it through the throngs, though. Whatever. By the look of it. Here we are, underneath the public experimentation stage where the explosion happened yesterday. Question mark? Exclamation? That flag sure is stiff at the same time flowy. Who's question mark? Not question mark. Who's exclamation mark? What's that? I can hear voices from up on the stage. It sounds like an argument. Where's the stage? In front of us? No, that can't be right. What? What's happening? Gina! Oh my god, and Luigi! And they're facing sideways. We didn't see that before. How do you do their voices again? Mario! Right, I've had it with you this time. I'm warning you. I'll arrest you in a minute. Oh, what was your voice? Oh yeah, go on then, Spectre. Give it a shot. You ain't got no evidence, and you know it. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Wait, I know those voices. Mario, you've got a little cheeky. What? You've got a little cheeky mouth on you, young lady. But a night in the cells will teach you some manners. Oh yeah, she was in jail for a bit, wasn't she already? Or she had to go to jail because she was like found fibbing or like something or stealing or whatever. She was put in jail. I guess they let her out. Must be she's out here. She also looks like she's older. Just try it, I dare you. Wait, no, that's Gina. Just try it, I dare you. If you want that bag of chips rammed down your throat. Boy, howdy. Whoa, it's a fucking angle. What? There's so much different voices. Yoo-hoo, Grexy. Oh my god, my voice is breaking. What are you doing up there? Oh, holy moly. Where is the stage? Oh, is it up those stairs? I can't be up there? We can't go up there? It's you. What, Mario? Here, you're here. Your ladyship. That's not it. How are you, your ladyship? I do hope you're well, your ladyship. That make her 3 times a lady. I'm not well at all. It's far too busy everywhere. I wanted to ride in a balloon, but there was a 3-hour queue. Unbelievable. I'll go and have a word for you once, your ladyship. You'll be flying high as a kite in no time once I pull some strings for you. I forgot that he still did this. Tobias Gregson, an inspector at a Scotland Yard. Until recently, he was suspended from duty, but it would appear he's back in action now. Oh, right! Was it because... Why? Was it because he was caught, making doing a sus exchange with the, what's his name? The white man? The white man. I mean, the man in the white coat. I forget his name. Oh my god. Ex-Benedict or whatever. That's not his real name. I don't remember what his name is. Whatever. He's actually quite well known, appearing as he does in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. And for that reason, he can't say a word wrong to the story's author, Iris. There are limits, surely. Or there should be. Watch us, what? Oh my god, Mario! Watch it, sunshine! 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 Oh god! Sorry. Oh god, I'm like all over the place. I'm like flustered. And also tired. What gives then? Don't tell me you're on this case. Yes, I'm acting for the defense.
So we're here to investigate.
Dear me, that's the situation, is it? I haven't had fish and chips in a long time. I might make that for dinner later. Is it really that troubling?
Gee, a measly 5 bob. Is that all you got?
Is she older? She looks different. Her hair is different, right? I literally can't remember what she looked like in the last game. But she looks different. She looks older. Or something's different. I can't figure out what it is. Something is different about her, I swear. Maybe not.
You're a lawyer, ain't ya? You can stand to carry a bit more copper around in your pockets, Mr. Naruhodo.
Bitch, I've been out of a job.
What? That's my last bit of spending money, that is.
Give it back to me.
Maybe not. Maybe her hair was always like this? I guess you wouldn't change the model if you wouldn't have to. Well, no.
Now I have to go look back later. I swear she looks different.
You can have it back, but I have to charge you for all the bother. 3 bob.
What? Shut up. This is Gina Lestrade, a pickpocket or diver, born and bred in the East End of London, in the case that led to my own suspension 6 months ago. This is the young girl I was defending in court.
What's your problem, Ayodo? Diver? Pickpocket? What's with all the name calling? You want a bag of chips rammed down your throat and all that, do ya?
Whatever. I thought you were proud to be a diver, Gina. You were just arguing with the Inspector Gregson about it, weren't you? I assumed you've been up to your usual tricks here at the showground.
That ain't no way to talk to a lady, Odo. Half a year's a long time. People can change.
You must be different then. Ah, that's gonna bother me.
I'm an apprentice now, learning to be a Scotland Yard detective.
Are you? Good for you. Lestrade! Finally, it makes sense! It makes sense finally! Because Lestrade was the detective in the Sherlock Holmes BBC show. And that's my only source of knowledge when it comes to Sherlock Holmes, even though it's probably not the best only source of information. Anyway, it doesn't mean anything.
So you have to call me what everyone else does. It's Inspector Lestrade now.
Inspector? That badge is homemade, surely.
Mario, Inspector part isn't entirely accurate. No one called her that. For what it's worth, anyway. Investigating's off the cards for all of us.
Oh, what?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, is it because you're still suspended? Why are you here?
Right, well, I'll be back up top. You hold the fort down here, alright? Right, sir.
Oh, good for you. Yourself around. So she's still stealing from people. This raises a lot of questions.
Girl, what the fuck is up, my dude?
It was 8 months ago now that I first encountered Gina, in connection with the case that I was working on. At the time, she was living in the East End with a group of other orphans. She was? She helped all of them survive by Oh my god, I just like spat everywhere, I'm sorry. She helped all of them survive by pocketing, but then she got embroiled in a murder. God, help me. Yo, give me a flashback. Give me a flashback so I can remember what she looked like before, so I can like put this unease off.
I had a lot of time to think in prison. I realized I could have gone on like I was. Diving weren't working out.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, I'm so pleased to hear it, Jenny. Well done.
Actually, after you got out of prison, did you not contact Iris at all? Sure you would have. She just got out. Can't be right. She wouldn't have been able to get a job if she had just got out. So, you went from being a pickpocket to detective?
Got it. Good, innit? Inspector Lestrade. Sounds like something out of a book, eh?
Talk about a sea change.
And then there's Iris' old man to think about.
Iris' father, you mean?
Yeah, I promised her, didn't I? I said I'd get all the police forces around the world to pull out to stop looking for him.
Oops, awkward. Just a small promise then. Like, serious.
Oh, Ginny, you're so sweet. So anyway, that's how I come and go to test for the Scotland Yard. The only trouble is, I don't read so well, do I?
Just a small problem. Serious. You can always learn.
That's when Herlock approached Grexy and asked for help. So the inspector said he'd take full responsibility for Ginny and made her a sort of apprentice.
Good for him. That was a very magnanimous, that was a very whatever word. I don't know how you pronounce that word. Of Inspector Gregson and brave.
Well, you know Herlock. He enjoys finding ways to make people do what he wants.
Great detective likes digging for dirt, in other words.
So, the long and short of it is, if you got questions about the case, you can ask Inspector Lestrade.
Alright then, Inspector. Actually, still a big mystery surrounding Gina, isn't there?
Oh, what, Runo, what?
Well, 6 months ago, Gina was a defendant in a trial prosecuted by the Reaper. A trial in which she was found not guilty, and yet here she is still.
Come on! You're still not forgot about that, are you? The Legend of the Reaper, whatever it's called. Cool, you don't have to worry, Otto.
Oh my god, I don't understand what this accent is. I hope. God. I didn't half worry. There probably wouldn't be a whole lot of you left. But look at her, she's so chirpy now. She's like a little bit like Emma Sky.
Like I told you before, ain't it? The Reaper's kind of like I'm upstairs, so he knows what I'm like on the inside. That I ain't really done nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong, might be stretching a point. Yeah, she did go to jail.
What about Mr. Natsume in Japan? He's perfectly fine, isn't he?
Well, that's true. Perhaps the Reaper is more discerning than I thought.
Exactly. So I ain't worried. I'm totally fine.
Okay, whoops.
Oh, it was out on this world, it was. A pretty bloke pulled a bunch of levers on his machine, and suddenly it started billowing smoke. And then it just went pop. I ain't seen a better experiment there yet.
Sorry?
You mean you saw it, Ginny? With your own eyes? Yeah, of course. The boss in charge here, ain't he? Keeping everything running smooth, I mean.
Us being Inspector Gregson, I suppose. Gonna take some getting used to.
So all I have to say is that I'm on duty, and I can do whatever I want to. Get this! I was up in one of them flying balloons when it happened, watching it from above. No! You're so lucky, Ginny! Maybe I should join Scotland Yard too. Yeah, do it! You know I had to put the boss in his place already, right, Iris? He'd have no trouble at all.
God, she's 10. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, Seld, when do I start?
No. You can't join Scotland Yard, Iris.
We'll see. Anyway, what I don't understand is this. If the machine exploded so spectacularly, how can Professor Bunnybrain still be claiming that his experiment was a success?
God, I'm so tired.
Oh, right. Well, it was a success. In a way.
It was? How can it have been? I'm assuming that his body ended up being in the air by the tower. Was that what it was? Well, surely after the whole machine blew up, no one could call that experiment a success.
It's like I said, it did sort of work. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of smoke in that whopping great bang. But where'd you think they found the victim's body, eh? In the crystal tower over there.
Oh. Yeah, so, the hole in the tower, is that where his body was found? Goddamn, did he just get shot in there? Goddamn. What? In the tower? Oh, wow, he just flew in there? Goddamn.
You can see for yourself, can't you? Up there above the scaffold. Oh, where all the glass is broken, you mean? Yeah, the cage what the victim got in to start with. Really they get beamed through the air or whatever and landed all the way over there. So, you see? It did kind of work, didn't it?
What? I don't believe it.
I mean, I don't get the ins and outs of it, but anything's possible, right? With science. Oh, I tell you what. You can have this. It's a plan of the experiment they drew up at the yard.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go on. I have 3 bob of you before, so fair is fair.
Yes, I didn't actually give that to you, did I? Diagram showing the relative positions of the crystal tower and Professor Harebrain's machine that exploded. Okay. Something Inspector Gregson said before seemed a little strange. Mario! For what it's worth anyway. Investigating is off the cards for all of us. Oh yeah, isn't Sherlock supposed to be here too? Herlock, whatever.
Yes, naughty old Grexy ran off after that without explaining himself. Oh, right, that. The boss said no one's allowed to investigate that weird machine what blew up yesterday. Well, that's not fair. We're representing the defendant.
In that case, could you at least tell us what you've learned from your investigations?
Nah, you're not getting it. We ain't allowed to investigate either.
Why?
What did the boss call him again? The forensic investigation team, I think?
Oh shit, there's a whole group of people that we don't know. Are we gonna meet some new people?
Anyway, apart from them lot, no one's allowed to lay a finger on the scene. Bit funny, ain't it?
So even Scotland Yard's own detectives can't investigate. Yes, I've never heard of something like that before.
I thought I could have had a gander on the quiet though, but the boss caught me at it. You probably heard him giving me an earful about it before from down here, didn't you?
Oh, that's what it was.
It's not bleeding fair!
I think you were giving him as much of an earful back as I remembered.
Yeah, well, sometimes I think it's all them chips what make him so stubborn. You say something to him, Watto! Go on, see if you can get through to him.
God. It's up on the platform above us, is he? Where the machine that exploded is?
We can try, can't we, Runa? Next you will listen to us.
I guess if I have to. Man, oh man. This is what I get for getting into this without practice. Let me see this diagram. We got the beam, and he's gonna shoot off into this tower here. Is there anything else that I need? Not really. I hate it when they give us like I hate it when they give us evidence that it's just has the magnifying glass, because this means absolutely nothing to me. What am I looking at here? There's nothing to like inspect. Present something. Present this to her. Gina, would you take a look at? Oh, where did it go?
Looking for this, Otto?
When did she do that?
I wonder if you got anything else to show me, eh? What do you reckon?
Give that back first, please. Oh, she doesn't want to look at my shit. Fine. Alright. Examine this area before I go upstairs. Up? Up. Where do I look up? Oh! How do I look up? Oh, I was about to say, oh, Canada. That's definitely not Canada. Absolutely not Canada. Does London have their own song? How America has, God bless the USA or Pledge of Allegiance. Britain have? Britain? London? Oh, I'm sorry if I'm saying the wrong thing.
That's where the Cove ended up after his instant kinesis or whatever they call it. Dead, of course.
Wow, you think?
And yet
they're calling the experiment a success.
What's the wooden scaffold there for? The coppers, our lads, set that up after the incident happened. To get the body down, I think.
Don't know, really. Didn't you help to erect the scaffold then?
Nah, lookout duty's more my thing. Wandering around the exhibition and keeping a lookout for the fun stuff.
Mind Gregson doesn't hear you saying that, or he'll give you the boot.
Nah, he wouldn't boot her.
It's incredible, though, isn't it? I mean, make them really have bridged that gap by some sort of invisible kinesis? I don't know. Crystal Tower. Crystal Tower. Certainly an apt name. Built to be the focal point of the exhibition. It definitely is, being so tall and with all that glass. Can't imagine a building like this ever being erected in Japan. You guys got the Tokyo Tower. I think it is, but I don't know. I actually don't know how to. But that's also in the future. I just don't know about it.
There are a lot of exhibits inside the tower as well, apparently. Of course, there's an observation deck, but there's also an art gallery, a zoo, and a museum.
Why would you put a zoo inside a tower?
But I heard you had to queue for 3 hours just to get through the door.
Well, at the moment, the shattered glass from the failed experiment may well be the biggest draw.
Thanks to that accident, the whole tower is shut.
Suddenly, it's not the Crystal Tower anymore, but the Crystal Glass Shower.
Apparently, everyone's taking to the skies now to look down at the disaster area from above instead. But there's a 3-hour queue to go up at the balloon now.
Londoners must be very patient people. I guess... What's the... Platform must have been set up for the experiment, I suppose. It's very high up. I like how it just like pans over and doesn't even show us anything.
About 30 feet above the ground, apparently. That's what the policeman I just spoke to said.
I don't really understand feet very well. Don't use them in Japan. What? They shouldn't be using feet either, actually.
Oh yes, sorry. It's about 9 meters. But soon you'll have been in London for a year, Bruno. How have you got used to our measurements?
Yes, well, this thing is so tall, the spectators at the front would just have seen a wall and nothing else.
They probably thought they secured the best spot to watch from, only to be disappointed.
Just saying in Japan, the darkest spot is right under the lighthouse. I feel like it probably applies here. That means... Does London or England, whatever, do they not use the metric system? I thought they did. I thought Americans were the only idiots who did feats and stuff. Eh? For some reason, the ground is damaged in this spot. Look. Almost as if there was a fire here or something.
Yes, if you look closely, there's some scattered ash and burnt embers too.
Well, I suppose there was a big explosion just above here. People probably wouldn't bat an eyelid at a small fire like this would have been.
I'm not sure we English are quite that laid back, Runo.
Look at this. What's this?
Oh look! What's this? A ripped piece of cloth.
Not like any other fabric I've seen before. Very thick and stiff. Looks extremely durable. Like from a balloon?
It's canvas, I think, with some sort of rubber backing. The edges appear to be a bit charred as well.
That means it has something to do with the explosion.
Let's make a note of it while Jenny's mid-yawn.
Okay. Else? It was just up and down. Okay. We're done exploring. Or investigating. Or examining, whatever. Should I start presenting that to Ginny? Is she gonna know anything about it? Hey Ginny, pick up. Look at this thing. Nope. Oh, no. Upstairs then. It's getting dark. Why do the sessions in fucking Ace Attorney gotta be so goddamn long? How do I go upstairs? Up? This? These stairs obviously lead to the stage above. We should go up there and investigate the exact spot where the experiment was being conducted.